Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the new Old Man Logan Marvel Legends figure, which many people were super excited about. Not only does it line up with the movie that's coming out now, but it's Old Man Logan, which is a very popular story arc in the comics. And it's Wolverine, so you can't really go wrong. So the question is the figure any good? Does it live up to what people wanted it to be? And I'm here to tell you that yes, it does for the most part. There are, of course, some things we need to talk about, but generally it's a really cool figure. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. One of the most important things of Wolverine is his height, so let's see how he stacks up. He's just shy of 6 inches, which is pretty good. Most of the Wolverine stories have him being fairly short, especially back in the day, and that makes him just over 15 centimeters. So that's pretty cool. He definitely has that size issue. In fact, let's grab a Jim Lee Cyclops and do a size comparison. Yep, he's definitely shorter than Cyclops, which is pretty cool. I think that's nice. I'm so glad they didn't just make him a tall figure. Paint-wise, it's really good. The jacket is either marbly plastic or has this really nice wash on it, so it does look like leather. They painted the zippers on either side. They painted the fuzzy part up here, but it's glossy and doesn't look great, unfortunately. But the paintwork for the shirt by the neck is very clean down there under the chin. That looks nice. They painted the belt and the buckle very nicely, so that's a good thing. And that's it, except for the face. The face has either this marbly plastic or a wash. I can't tell. They've been doing this thing for like these last couple of waves where it looks like it's not a wash, but then it looks like it's not marbly plastic. I'm not sure what's going on, but it does give the figure extra detail. So that's really good. As you can see, the face looks fantastic. Unfortunately, the face is a slight bit darker or pinker than the neck or the hands, but it still looks really good, so I'm okay with that. And they did a really good job painting the eyes and the hair and the eyebrows, so that's pretty darn good. Really, as far as paint goes, the only thing I'm really missing on this guy is if the claws were nice and silver rather than this. I mean, they're still silver, but you know Hasbro is great at painting metallics, so it would have been cool if they had those chrome claws like the one Wolverine did. Well, okay, so as far as articulation goes, the neck is on a hinge, so it can look up and down pretty nicely. It rotates around, and it sits nicely on the body. It doesn't look like it's a mic stand or something like that, so I'm very happy about that. The shoulders, standard ball hinge. You can get the arms all the way out horizontal, so that's good. Full rotation. Bicep swivel is there, so that's fine. Double jointed elbow works pretty well. It doesn't quite go as far as I'd like, but it's definitely enough. The wrists have a swivel and a hinge, as you would expect, and the claws are removable. That's not really articulation, but it's worth noting you can remove them. He'll have big holes in his hands behind the claws, but they are removable if you want to do like a cool pose with him putting them through somebody or around someone's neck or something like that. You could definitely do it. For the torso, we have one click going back, which works nicely because the jacket's nice and soft, and then you can go a couple clicks forward, which also works very nicely. No problem at all posing this guy. You have your full waist twist, which is good. The hips do come all the way forward, but it does throw them off at an angle, so you'll need to use that thigh swivel to keep the legs square, but it's not really too big of a problem. It doesn't really affect the figure adversely. The legs do go pretty far out to the side also, so posing should be pretty nice. We do have double jointed knees, which work nicely. I do wish, and this is more of a personal thing, though it is slightly objective also, and what it is they have the kneecap that tucks under the top and the bottom of the leg. So it looks really good in a neutral pose, but as soon as you open it up, it almost creates like pockets. I wish they would just make it all flush. It doesn't need to tuck in. It can just bump up against, and then when you pose it, it won't make a difference. But that's hardly a big deal, so don't worry about it. It's just, it could have been better is all. I wish they would do things like that, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. One thing I didn't think was going to happen, but has happened, is he got ball hinge ankles, which is really nice. The pants do still come down, so they get in the way a little bit, but you can bring the foot back some. You can bring it forward some, probably enough. Not going to be in any crazy poses, but you can do it. And then you have the standard Legends ankle rocker, but you have your shin swivel at the top of the ankle, which makes it an effective ball hinge. So you get a proper ankle rocker in there, and you can move the foot pretty much however you want. Every Marvel Legends figure should have that articulation in the ankle. It seems like it's not a big deal, but good ankle articulation pretty much dictates how the figure can be posed. if the ankle articulation sucks, you can't put him in a dynamic pose that's natural. So the ankle articulation is really important, and this guy has exactly what he should have. So in the end, this figure is almost perfect. I mean, obviously it could be better, but for the price point, I think they did a really good job. I'm very pleased with it. I don't think that we should really expect too much more than what this guy has for the price point. Yeah, Angela was a good example of a really nice figure, definitely exceptional, and this one is definitely one that is more than satisfactory. So if we can just get the Legends at this quality level going forward, I would be super happy. This one's really nice, and you guys definitely should pick it up. And Big Bad Toy Store doesn't have the pre-orders yet, but nobody else has these figures except for some Targets. So if you want to wait about a month, Big Bad Toy Store should have them up and available. So you might want to do that. Follow me on Facebook. I'll post a link when that happens. Otherwise, you're going to have to go hunt at Target. That is up to you. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you turn on notifications and come back for that. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And in the meantime, keep collecting.